a secure first for Becca Nuns.
Yeah. Dope boy 95 Air Max on. Talk to him.
Thank you. This is yours? Go ahead. Take your time.
Hi, Elizabeth.
Oh, hi.
Sometimes I know my equipment's good.
These
Like
leaves.
this and this,
Yeah,
I
you
know.
still have to stay on this. But it's going to go fast.
These go up to your knees, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Knock them out now, too, you know?
Yeah.
Appreciate it. No, you're good. Let me get you paid first. Those 25, right? For the new.
Correct, yes.
First straps, you want those out? Okay. And then I've got both belts.
You can demand greatness in both black or black.
Okay. Good. Short shirt, singlet socks. I think that's everything.
I don't work on mine now. She said, I don't care.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you tomorrow.
I already know.
Yeah, CJ be talking about y'all all the time.
So you've never lifted on an Alico. This is all Alico equipment.
Yeah, this is all Alico. Rack, plates, bar, all of it. So, I used a bar, but not the rack. It's beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
So we're gonna go to the meat scales where we'll be weighing in tomorrow morning. But I've got my portable scale and I'm going to check it next to the meat scale to see if it's right on or a little bit off, so then I can know and just check my weight on this, knowing where I'll be on the meat scale. That makes sense?
And you're already like at weight.
Yeah, I'm at weight, so but we just want to double check, make sure. That means I can be able to eat and drink and be able to check my weight periodically throughout the day, because I don't weigh in until 2 o'clock. So I want to be able to eat and drink tomorrow morning, but I want to know like how much I can take in. So this is gonna help. Where are we? You got it from overseas?
Yeah, like the UK, I believe.
Yeah, it's like really small. Like you can see next to my hand. But you balance.
It weighs up to like 300 plus pounds. Like it can hold 300 plus pounds.
It's great for traveling. Highly recommend ordering it. I don't know
It's hard to find.
where, but if you find it, get it. So that one says 56.7
End of the day, 56.7
with clothes on.
with clothes on. Yeah,
So which means we're currently under.
under. So you'll probably be getting another meal tonight.
Yes, I'm definitely getting a meal tonight.
You gotta
6.5. So it's 0.2 under the meat scale, which is good to know, because if I had just gone off of my scale, I could have been slightly over on the meat scale, which is not good. Quick little lifter hack for you if you're new to meets and weighing in, especially if you are able to get to the venue the day before, do early check-in, check your weight, bring your own little scale, then you don't have to worry about where you're at the morning of the meet. You already know. What's up, guys? Let me turn this off real quick. I've been watching the cooking channel, but pulling the camera out now because we're about to get ready and go weigh in. It's now what, 12:30. I weigh in at 2, so I still have plenty of time. This morning has just been so long. I woke up at like 6, 7 a.m., somewhere around there. Have been just chilling until I weigh in at 2. So I woke up light at 55 and a half. I was like 0.5 kilos, I think, under. So went to Starbucks, got a egg white wrap, ate that. I had a cereal bar earlier. I've had a good bit of water. Had a little bit of coffee, just been taking it when I can, and then my body is like just flushing it out right now, to be honest, because my weight is now just still steady dropping. So I am back down, I just checked, I'm back down to 55.4 on my scale. I know my scale is 0.2 lighter than the meat scale, so technically I'd be like 55.6 on the meat scale if it is accurate with how I weighed last night. So weight's good, just chilling, big ready for this to be over. These weight cuts, they're easy for me, but these like late in the day ones are just annoying because I'm like, I'm at weight and I just have to wait around and eat a little bit, but not too much, and it's just annoying. Okay, it just is. But now I'm gonna pack up, make sure that I have everything that I need for the meet. I already had it packed up for gear check last night, but I just like to go through, double check, and then I always pack an extra pair of clothes for after the meet, just because what I'm gonna be in is gonna get all chalky and it's gonna get all messed up. So I always bring an extra set of clothes, and I need to make sure that I have all of my food, water, all of that. So I've got my Stoic singlet. This is going to be the first time that I have worn this singlet on the platform. Maybe I'll end up looking fabulous in it. No one can look fabulous in a singlet, let's be honest. But I've got this, and then I have my knee sleeves going with the black and white, simple colors, and then I'm gonna bring out the white wrist straps for a little pop of color, you know. The long sleeves for deadlifts later, so got these. Someone was like, and these come up to your knees? I was like, yeah, I'm short. And I'm doing black shoes, so we're going for a pretty black with a little bit of white accent outfit this time. I think it'll look clean. So these are the shoes that I wear for squat and bench. And then I could also bench in these, but these are the deadlift slippers, the sumo ones. So they have a little bit more support on the side, which helps me when I'm pushing out for deadlift. So I've got those. They're this singlet tee with the white, or if I want to do the red one. I think I'm going to do the red just to have a slightly different color going on. We'll see. I'm going to bring both because I never know until I just never know. So probably going to do this, but we've got both. Got my belts in here. Also have a band and a booty band for warm-ups. So that's everything I need. If y'all want any of this Stoic gear, I've got my code always in the description box. Check out their stuff. It's great. All the gear is packed. I will get this all organized, and then I'll show you the drinks and food and stuff that I'm bringing with me. So for drinks, I've got a couple of different things and options. So I always grab a Pedialyte for right after weigh-ins. This has over 1,000 milligrams of sodium, so this helps me rehydrate very quickly. I've got me a body armor that I will drink after the Pedialyte. So I down the Pedialyte immediately before I do anything else. So that happens. Then I will start drinking on that. Gatorade, 2 of them, just because I never know. I hardly ever drink all of this, I'll be honest. But I bring it all because sometimes I'm thirstier than other times. I don't know. I also have an energy drink, and I also brought my Buff Chick of the pre and the creatine in the strawberry kiwi flavor. So got these ready to go. As far as food, I have bagels, everything bagels. I have some deli turkey, so I make a quick little bagel sandwich that I'll eat right after I finish the Pedialyte. That's usually my first thing. I also have Uncrustables, quick, easy carbs. It's never an exact science, it's always based on how I'm feeling. So I know for sure I have to get these liquids in, and then I will eat as possible, depending on how my body's feeling. But the Pedialyte bagel sandwich, always my go-to, always happen. That's it. I really don't eat a whole lot while I'm lifting. The meets I do tend to go pretty fast. I don't know how this one is going to go, but since it's prime time, I don't expect it to be very long. Should be pretty quick between our flights. I think there's only 2 flights, so should go very quickly, which I love. I love this meet. Someone's texting me. Let me go. That is it. I will see y'all for the meet. Alright guys, we are all weighed in. I weighed in at 55.4 on the dot. So way lighter than I needed to be. Only needed to be 56. So it's okay. I just got in my Pedialyte. We're gonna get in some food now. I'm feeling good. Overall feeling good. This crowd environment is awesome. So I'm just excited to get on the platform at this point. I will always feel... We're doing 3rd attempt deadlift for the open session right now, so it's a little loud. But I always feel like nervous until I get that first like squat down. So I'm a little nervous, but overall just ready to get on the platform.
Soon as you see me, I'm up and I'm gone. I'm really living this shit in my songs. Glock in my bag and it don't got a safety. I make the money, I don't let it make me. Shout out Diana, she raised me. I'm with my member, he rockin' the paisley. It's word of moolah, can't face me. I'd rather cheat before he drive me crazy. I'm that bitch. I'm in the guns if they come with a switch. I got a type if he making me rich. And these bitches be watching my page like a Twitch. In the one ear and go straight out the mata. I like my niggas the color of Malta. He smoking gas and he speaking in patois. I'm tryna put on my ops on the altar. And we smoking your high like a grubber. I'm a top bitch, I'm an alpha. I'm addicted to money and power. And we smoking your high like a grubber. I'm a top bitch, I'm an alpha. I'm addicted to money and power. She's a bitch. The way I lift that shit on ready, don't it? Sis, the way I killed them hoes, they dead ain't seen them since. The way I put that shit on, I be throwing fists. I'm that bitch. The way I lift that shit on ready, don't it? Sis, the way I killed them hoes, they dead ain't seen them since. The way I put that shit on, I be throwing fists. I'm that bitch. Change my number so you couldn't reach me. I'm the truth without getting too preachy. Fuck do I look like letting him treat me? I'm the type to go get my respect. Probably gon' die with my foot on their neck. I ended up cause I know when they press. Sending him home cause he know he a guest. Like, I'm a real bitch so I do what I wanna. This nigga toxic, he need him a sauna. I can tell you was a hoe from your aura. I limit my drama, I'm having good karma. Buy me a house, boy, if you wanna be with me. You used to women that's fucking too easily. I used to get to my money illegally. None of my haters is sleeping this peacefully. She's a bitch. The way I lift that shit on ready, don't it? Sis, the way I kill killed them hoes, they dead, ain't seen them since. The way I put that shit on, I be throwing fists. I'm that bitch. The way I lift that shit on, Brady, don't it? Sis. The way I killed them hoes, they dead, ain't seen them since. The way I put that shit on, I be throwing fists. I'm that bitch.
Three white lights on the board. Next up, let's go, Becca. Becca, take it 314 for her opener.
And here she comes. All right, 142 and a half, 314 pounds. This is a casual three-plate date for Becca Nuns. Very smooth walkout. She's sponsored by Stoic, so you see her rocking all sorts of Stoic gear, knee sleeves, wrist wraps, singlet. That's a very smooth squat. Jonah's going to say 3 whites, and I'll agree. That's a good lift. That's a beautifully clean squat. We see the pancake god in the corner there. Love watching Becca compete. She's always so lighthearted and so just ready to compete and have fun. All right, Becca walks out with 152 and a half. So we see Becca here going for a little bit of a wider stance, but it works for her. And that just goes to show how everyone in powerlifting is different, and everyone in powerlifting has their own forms that work for them. That's going to be a 3 white light lift. Let's look at this one. Sits back, lets the weight settle onto her back, really sits into the hole there. Comes out nice and easy, almost like a spring. It's going to be 3 white lights. Oh, here we go. Becca Nuns is coming up.
Taking on 347 pounds for her third and final squat of the day. Let's see it, Becca.
All right, Becca, here we go. Hey. All right, 157 and a half. Here we go, Becca. That's a 5-kilo jump. Not too shabby, neighbor. Let's see it. All right, Becca, here we go. Like I said, Becca's sponsored by Stoic, so you're going to see Stoic all over the place.
All over.
And she's out of the Carolinas, too.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing like some Carolinas and the Georgias. All right, Becca, here we go. Beautiful squat. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, the smile at the end is all
3
we look
white
for,
lights.
ladies and gentlemen.
Love to
3
see it.
white lights. That is beautiful. That's a beautiful squat, objectively.
Oh, yeah.
Objectively beautiful squat. Excellent work, Becca.
All that shit smoking mirrors, every big shit. Start talking to the moon, God made me a different creature. Remember when I almost gave up on this music shit? Highly favored, I really dodged the boozy bitch. She see the Cuban, she gon' wanna get that coochie hit. My chain got more fucking colors than the coochie fit. Stay talking about me, tell you how I fed him. I thank God he been working harder than the devil. I'm a black Reese, feeling with some hit records. Joy Road, what I be?
Close enough.
All right, Becca gets that lift off. Very smoothly controlled. Wider grip for her, choosing to go for that full max grip. Absolutely huge on that attempt. 3 white lights.
£214 loaded up for Becca Nuns for her second attempt. Gets the start command. Unable to get back to the top.
Tough off the chest there.
Has one more chance, so hopefully she can come back out and knock it out.
She missed her right off the chest on this one. I wonder what she was able to do differently. I wonder what Jamar was able to tell her on the side there to get her head right for this attempt.
Hey, let's see. Can she pull it all together here? I believe she can. 97.5 kilos. Come on, unable to get back to the top.
What's that saying? The meet starts when the
bar hits the floor?
There it is.
Or the shirt comes off.
The shirt comes off.
You already know, bruh. You done seen this shit before, bruh. Haters wanna see you dead, bruh. Bitches, they just want your bread, bruh. Tryna drive the blue and red lights. Loaded looking like some headlights. Call my trap out the bakery. Yes, with a greasy. I begin to sit the 6th grade. Water whipping on the best out. VVS, yeah, them water stone. Type of shit that make you stick your chest out. Left the lot, bought a gold chain. Water bowling, talking low, man. You love money, but you hate pain. Got a pocket full, now that loot chain. Paper looking like a notebook. Chinchilla flow, need a coat hook. See, I graduated from the dope game. Yeah, dope beat, I ride a dope hook.
Woo! 363 pounds just flew off the ground there. All right, bars loaded.
All right, here we go. Becca's had a phenomenal day thus far. She's only had two missed attempts. Sorry, she missed both of her benches.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we're already on a good track for deadlifts here, so we'll see how she can finish out. There it is. That's the smile we're looking for. We missed it during bench, but we're glad to see it back.
You know, sometimes that can take you out. Mentally, it just fatigue you, but she didn't let it affect her at all.
This is going to secure first for Becca Nuns. All right, Becca, here we go. Oh, my goodness. That's the fight we were looking for, ladies and gents. Let's see that replay, yo. That smile is all we hoped for. Jamar is so happy in that corner. Look at this.
All right, guys. Meet is over overall. Still did really well. Got a PR on squats, got a PR on deadlifts. We did miss 2 benches, but still ended up with a really good total. I think only 7.5 kilos off my best with missing 2, so not a big deal. Just really happy with those PRs that I got from squat and deadlift. Can't even talk right now. Meet is finishing up right now. I'm just waiting around because I gotta get drug tested. So we're just chilling, gonna do awards and then drug tested, and then we're done. So let's start with squats. Squats were amazing. I weighed in really light this afternoon, because we weighed in the afternoon. So I weighed in at 55.4, it's the lightest I've ever weighed in at. So really wasn't sure going into warm-ups like how I was gonna be feeling, but my body felt great before I got under any weight. And then as soon as I got under weight, I realized my legs feel strong today. Like I didn't feel anything in my legs, which I typically might. So I knew my legs were feeling strong. It was gonna be a good squat day. And I walked in so confident. I've never felt that confident walking into squats. And I just felt like I walked in and executed and walked away with a PR, which was exactly the plan, but it felt good. Everything felt good, strong, and I was just confident in it. All right, so let's talk about bench. Warm-ups felt good, and then we got out on the platform, did my opener at 203, and it moved great. The bench was a little slippery, and I realized that for my opener, like I couldn't I couldn't wedge under the bar because my feet were slipping on the bench. Because I typically have my feet on the bench to get in my position. So it was weird, but the opener moved good. So we just jumped right up to my planned second attempt of 97.5, so 215. With how bench has been moving in training, that was the planned second attempt. It should have moved great. I don't want to chalk it up to the bench, but that Alico bench is just weird. I've never benched on anything like that. My bench being so technical, a little thing can throw it off. I don't ever want to give that too much, thought. I will always try to execute as best as I can. But today, as soon as I would come down and press, I would start shifting to the left. It could be an issue that I'm having with my right trap. It flared up yesterday. So it could be that, it could be the bench. It's a lot of different factors, but at the end of the day, it just didn't move, and that's okay. So it's a lot of different factors that went into it, but it's what it is. We'll adjust, figure out what we can do better going into nationals. Got me all emotional. So before we move into deadlifts, I do want to say, after bench, I had a moment. It wasn't self-doubt. It's just I was frustrated that I couldn't execute because I know. Oh God. That's what people always say about me is I'm strong, but I can't execute. So that's what really gets to me. I'm confident in myself and my abilities, but I hate that things happen and I can't execute, and then I'm seen as someone who can't execute on the platform. So I had a moment after bench where I just let myself feel that because I needed to. But then I was like, it's done, it's over. That happened, we still have deadlifts, and I can still execute on deadlifts. I can still get a PR on deadlifts. I'm still feeling strong. So let's chalk that bench up to what it is. I didn't execute, and that's okay. We'll do it next time. But that's over, so we can now just move on to deadlifts. All right, so deadlifts. Let's go into deadlifts. Deadlifts. I'm so happy with deadlifts. I haven't always been a great deadlifter, but deadlifts were moving great this training cycle, and the last, block of deadlifts felt a little rough with how my hip has been acting up. So I came into this meet just saying I will take what the day gives me. I know I'm strong and capable, but we'll just go with what the day is giving. So after bench, I knew I needed to put that aside and just believe in how capable and strong that I am. And so I tried to pull from that confidence that I was feeling before squats. And so I literally didn't think about anything else. I just vibed with the music that was going on, fed off the energy that was in this room because it's great energy. It was just smile and have fun. And so that's what I did. First attempt, the opener moved great. We did 363. It's kind of my typical opener, but I knew from the moment I picked it up that that's probably the best it's ever moved. Legs were feeling really strong. So I was we went to our planned second attempt of 380, and that moves. I don't think it's ever moved quite like that, especially in a meet. So I was I wanted to load it up, but I also wanted to just get the planned attempt of 396 and walk away with a small PR. I'm just looking to chip my numbers. That's all I had planned to do coming into this meet. So I really just wanted to walk away with that. We talked about putting 402 on the bar, and I really want to pull 400 in a meet at some point, but today it wasn't necessary. 396 was, I knew it was there. I just wanted to execute and get that. So that's what we did, and it flew. I knew walking away from that I had more in me, which is a great feeling to be able to confidently walk up to a third attempt, pull it easily, knowing you have more, and it still be a PR. So overall, just I don't know. I'm so happy with deadlifts. I feel like a squatter and a deadlifter now, which I've never been, and I messed up on the one lift that I'm really good at bench. So whatever. Now I got to finish drinking this because I'm about to get drug tested, and I gotta get an award too. Yeah, and then we're on to nationals. Only a few more months, so time to get back to work. We'll adjust where we need to, and yo, nationals about to be lit. I'm excited. All right, guys, so that's it. I'm gonna close out the video here. Thank you so much for all of y'all that have followed along on this journey, watched all the videos leading up to this meet. I appreciate y'all so much. So please like this video, comment, share, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, because we're about to do a whole series going into nationals. So you better be subscribed and ready for that. So thanks, guys. I'll see you on the next one.